Years later, the house was filled with the same scent of lavender and ginger, but the voices had changed. Kofi was no longer a small boy fumbling with needles. He was a man who understood that every thread mattered. The memory blanket had grown so large it draped elegantly over the back of the old velvet armchair. A magnificent tapestry of life. There was the sun yellow of his mother's birth, the slate blue of the great storm, and the emerald green of his own first lesson. But now there were dozens of new sections, a soft petal pink for his first love, a sturdy oak brown for the year he built his own home, and that persistent sky blue that he kept adding whenever he felt a surge of hope. Mama Afua had long since passed, but in that room she never felt gone. Every time Kofi wrapped the blanket around his own daughter's shoulders, he felt his grandmother's gnarled but steady hands guiding his own. "Look here, Maya," Kofi whispered to the little girl, pointing to the very edge where a new, thin strand of shimmering violet was beginning to take shape. "This is the color of the day you learned to read. And see this silver thread? That was the promise my grandmother made to me, and now I make it to you." Maya ran her small fingers over the textures, the rough wool, the smooth silk, the metallic glint of the silver. She looked up at her father with wide, curious eyes. "Will I get to add a color too?" she asked. Kofi handed her a small wooden needle and a ball of yarn the color of a summer sunrise. "The story isn't finished yet, Maya. It's your turn to weave." As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the studio, the rhythmic click-clack of needles began once more. The silver thread remained unbroken, stretching out into a future full of colors they hadn't even imagined yet. The weaver of memories had lived on, not in stone or ink, but in the warmth of a blanket that would never truly be finished.